Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to our presentation.
Our presentation topic is elegant culture. Treat yourself to the tea ceremony. We know you work hard and you are tired every day. So we will take you a world of relaxation.
My name is Momo. This is Nana. This is Miyu. Our presentation titles are Precious Inheritance, Breathing Space, Japanese Tea Room, and Graceful Tea Ceremony, Foods and Words. First, Miyu will give you her presentation.
Good evening again. My name is Miyu. My topic is a precious inheritance. Tea ceremony has a long history, so I will talk about the history of tea ceremony. I will talk about 3 important points. First, changing ways to enjoy tea. Second, the founder of the tea ceremony. Finally, tea ceremony schools. Please enjoy my presentation. First, I will talk about changing ways to enjoy tea. Japanese people have enjoyed drinking tea for a long time in different ways. So I will talk about the 3 ways to enjoy tea. First, tocha. Tocha is tea tasting competition. Tea tasting competition. And the player distinguishes the real tea and false tea after drinking some kinds of tea. The real tea comes from Togano in Kyoto. It was said that the tea from Togano was best quality in 14th century. Next, people called chasuki appeared in 15th century. Suki means someone who enjoys tea. They particular about implements like tea bowls. An early tea ceremony appeared at that time because the process of tea ceremony was almost completed. Finally, another people called wabisuki appeared in 16th century. They used more simple and inexpensive implements. They adapted the spirit of Zen. Zen is a kind of Buddhism. And the current style of tea ceremony appeared at that time. Next, I will talk about the founders of tea ceremony. 3 people are essential to Japanese tea ceremony. First, Juko Murata. He was born 1423. He was called the father of tea ceremony. He studied the spirit of Zen in Daitoku Temple in Kyoto. He created wabicha. Wabicha is simple and rustic tea ceremony. Next, Jo Takeno. He was born 1502. He inherited Juko's spirit, and he liked to study classical Japanese literature. So, thanks to him, Japanese tea ceremony became more artistic. And he taught his style of tea ceremony to many pupils. Finally, I will talk about Sen-no-rikyu. He was born 1522. He was one of Jo's pupils. He completed wabicha, so he is a very important person and he is very famous in Japan. Finally, I will talk about tea ceremony schools. Rikyu's great-grandchildren created three major schools, and also they have inherited Rikyu's style of tea ceremony. First, Omote Senke. It was created by Sosa. Each school has main tea room. Omote Senketsu tea room is Fushin-an. The school name comes from the location of Fushin-an. It is in front of another tea room, another school's tea room. Omote means front. Senke means same family. So the school name became Omote Senke. Next, Ura Senke. It was created by Soshitsu. Ura Senke tea room is Konnichian. The school name comes from the location of Konnichian, like Omote Senke. It is behind Fushin-an. So Ura means back. So the school name became Ura Senke. Now it is the most popular school in Japan. Next, finally, Mushano Koji Senke. It was created by Soshu. And Mushano Koji Senke tea room is Kankyu-an. Kankyu-an faces Mushano Koji Street. So the school name comes from this street. In conclusion, Japanese people have changed the way to enjoy tea for a long time. Three important people created the foundation of tea ceremony. And now three schools have inherited this tradition. So Japanese tea ceremony is treasured gift from ancient people. Thank you for listening. Next, Nana will talk about tea room.
Thank you, Miyu, for sharing with us about history. Hello, everyone. I'm Nana. Do you know about the tea room? It's a space to communicate and relax with each other. Today, I will share with you about 3 topics about tea room: structure, secret hospitality, and tools and manners. First of all, I will talk about the structure of the tea room. The tea room is usually small, simple, wooden buildings. In addition, there is no clock because of enjoying the tea room without time. Also, the tea room can be divided 2 styles. I will tell you these styles and why the tea room is small. One of the structure is showing style, which means formality, and there are floor and shelf. Floor, that is one step higher for separating host and guest, which means treat and who is treated. The other is Showan style, that was built after Shoin style and has continued until today. Showan style is simpler than Shoin style, and the roof of the Showan style is very low. That expresses austere beauty, so people can be calm and behave gently. Almost all of the tea room is composed 4.5 mats. It is about 18 square feet, and it's called the koma, means small room. 4.5 mat is not too big and not too small. It is just good for a space where host and master understand each other directly. As you can see, the entrance of the tea room is very small. The size of it is only 3 feet high and 2.5 feet wide to restrict the movement. Even if samurai enters the tea room, they should bow to enter because the people are equal in the tea room. Also, if enemy went to the attack, they can't because entrance of the tea room is very small. In 16th century, the tea room was developed. At that time, there were samurai and war happened many times, so artistic needed to consider such problem. Next, to enjoy the tea ceremony, people should know about secret hospitality. When the guests enter the tea room, they first look alcove called tokonoma. Toko means floor and bed, ma means space and room. The item displayed in the alcove is flower arrangement in the calligraphy, and the alcove and its contents are essential elements of traditional Japanese interior decoration. Also, people can enjoy looking at the view outside. However, the window is usually closed all the time because the window was made to offer the soft light. It creates quiet atmosphere. The window is often papered with a sliding door that allowed the indirect sunlight. The reason why preferring to use sliding door than curtain is that people can feel neatness. Next, there are many tools and manners to offer hospitality, so I will tell you some of them that is necessary to join the tea room. This is chasen. It's tool of the host. Chasen means tea whisks, and the purpose of it is mixing powdered green tea and water. This is made of a single bamboo stalk. This is floating fan. It's tool of the guest. This is about 6 inches, so it's smaller than usually. However, people hardly unfold fan. So, please don't fan your face during the ceremony. Even it's summer and hot, it's very rude. This is kashikiri. This is necessary to eat the Japanese cake. Kashi means cake, kiri means cut, so it's like fork. And kashikiri is made of a camphor tree because of camphor tree is disinfectant. Finally, I will tell you manners of the guest. Momo and Miyu acted out how to do it, so let's watch it together. First, open the door with one hand. Next, bow and look around the inside. Next, stand on your tiptoe and raise your knees and enter into the tea room. Walk to the place and sit. And bow to other guests. The movement is very slow, isn't it? This is Japanese beauty. In conclusion, the tea room is small and these elaborate designs are the proudest Japanese tradition. And the people around the world are surprised there is ultimate hospitality in this compact space. Also, the tools and manner shows elegance and beauty. The tea room is very interesting space, not only foreigner, but also we Japanese. So I suggest you should try it, and you are definitely fascinated by atmosphere and behavior. Thank you for listening. Next, Momo will talk about food and words.
Thank you, Nana. That was interesting. Again, my name is Momo. Today, I will talk about foods and words that are involved with tea ceremony. Also, I will talk about 3 main points about my presentation. Please enjoy. First, I will talk about matcha. Next, tea ceremony cakes. Finally, I will talk about words and phrases. It doesn't work. Yeah. Work?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to continue. Thank you for your patience. Go ahead, Momo.
First, I will talk about matcha. Next, tea ceremony cakes. Finally, I will talk about words and phrases. First, I will talk about matcha. Do you know matcha? It is kind of Japanese green tea. It's made of leaves from shrub. Matcha has long history. Did you know originally matcha was drunk as medicine? Today it is used as drink, but in the past it was used as traditional Chinese medicine. Matcha has two types, such as uscha and koicha. Those are different, especially how they are served. The color of koicha looks very darker, don't you think so? Koicha is more formal than uscha. Usually people use uscha because it's cheaper than koicha. From now, Nana will show you how to drink matcha. Then people drink matcha, they follow the rules. When the host bows to the guest to serve the tea, the guest should bow in return. Then, guest bow to the host again and say, "Osaki ni." It means, "I'm going before you."
Osaki ni.
Then, if you are served your tea before the other guest, bow slightly to them and say, "Otemae itadakimasu." It means, "I'm receiving the tea."
お手前いただきます。
Then, turn the tea bowl clockwise 2 times. After that, you may start drinking tea. By the way, do you know why do people turn the tea bowl before drinking tea? The tea bowl has back and front. Then the front has beautiful design, so people hesitate to put lips on the beautiful design. Let's move on to tea ceremony cakes. Tea ceremony cakes are called wagashi in Japanese. Originally, ancient people had eaten chestnuts and persimmon as a staple foods. Can you believe it? It is the beginning of wagashi. Wagashi has two types, such as higashi and omogashi. For example, higashi includes rakugan. It is hard, dry sweet made by mixing rice flour. Omogashi includes nerikiri. It is Japanese sweet made mostly of bean paste. Again, Miyu will show you how to eat wagashi. Also, when people eat wagashi, they follow the rules. When the host bows to the guest to serve wagashi, the guest should bow in return. If you are served your wagashi before the other guest, bow slightly to them and say, "Osaki ni."
お先に
They take wagashi with chopstick. After that, you can start eating. Thank you, Nana and Miyu. The host serves wagashi suiting each 4 seasons. For example, spring is cherry blossom, summer is sunflower or fish, fall is maple tree, winter is ume, it is Japanese apricot. Finally, I will talk about words and phrases that are involved with tea ceremony. First, I will talk about wabi-sabi. It means Japanese sense of beauty. During the tea ceremony, people feel pure beauty and change of period. Also, they put their mind together, so it connects to tea ceremony. Next, I will talk about ichigo ichie. It means each opportunity will never happen again. During the tea ceremony, many people are gathering there, so each person will never meet again. Also, each moment and each opportunity will never happen again. So they should give great hospitality to people. Finally, I will talk about wakei seijaku. It has meaning each 4 words. For example, wa means harmony, kei means respect, sei means cleanliness, jaku means peaceful. Many people come to experience the tea ceremony, so like a harmony to each other, and the host and guest respect each other. Everything such as tool or tea room is a tea room, and each person's mind is clean. After that, after tea ceremony, people are peaceful. In conclusion, people can feel not only taste but also 4 seasons while eating wagashi. Bow is one of very important actions during the tea ceremony. This word has Japanese identity, so you can learn Japanese identity from these words. Thank you for listening.
In our group conclusion, Japanese people have enjoyed drinking tea for a long time, and also Japanese people have inherited this tradition like treasure.
In the tea room, there is no waste. Everything in the tea room has meaning. It's related to the hospitality.
Every word and every food have grace and beauty, so you can feel visual beauty from them.
This is tea room at MFWI. We have a great, beautiful tea room. If you are interested in the tea ceremony, please come to see here. We are pleased to show you this tea room. Thank you for listening.